Oh, shit. He's playing versus someone from Taste the Bacon, guys. It is yet another episode of the Florencio Files. Down here in the bottom left on his old Greg account, it is Florencio, the Sewer Mermaid, a deep-sea sewer mermaid who drinks Baileys from a shoe. And I wonder if he's going to ask this player over here if he's ever been to a club where people wee on each other. I'm not sure. Up here in the top right, representing Taste the Bacon, it's Ender. That is actually the quote from that episode, isn't it? For the couple of people who've seen that old Greg episode, that's like literally what he asks, right? I'm like, I haven't watched it in over 10 years, and I'm like, that's what he's like. Yeah, he's literally asking him if he's ever been to a club where people wee on each other, isn't he? It's a little bit of an odd show, but we do love old Greg. Is one of my favorite characters of all time. The Crack Fox, I think, was a bit creepier. Was that the second season or third season of Mighty Boosh? Can't quite remember. And of course, Sandstorm is my favorite character from the entire show. The guy who's made out of sandpaper and unfortunately can't self-love himself because it hurts because he's got sandpaper hands. Yeah, fantastic character. Really the height of refined comedy. My clan boy Ender here, I think, is about to get cannon run. He's looking around. He's like, oh, I don't trust this guy. He's like, yeah, he's building pylons there, dude. Get in there. Oh, man. He cancels a gate to get in, but then he cancels his own gate, but then it gets in there anyway. So he's going to try and chrono a zealot on the inside of the wall. The problem is, I think Florencio might be able to wall it out with a pylon there at the last minute. And Flo in the past, yeah, Flo in the past has shown he's so good at that. Look at that. And then he cancels those pylons, gets the money back, puts down a gateway. Oh, he's got to re-wall that. He's gonna wall that one with a cannon. Yeah, and look at that. The zealot's gonna come out. Get that cannon. Get the cannon. What are we doing? Oh, he didn't have a second pylon down. Ender froze up with the reaction. His second pylon, he needs a cyber core, and he needs to start mining gas right now if he wants to have a chance of holding on, or he needs to go build a nexus somewhere else. I mean, the probes are trying to get rid of Florencio's probe, but Florencio doesn't give a fuck, man. He's already got cannons, like, in your base. Flo's got a mineral walk to get out of there, but he does manage to evade capture. A lot of these probes just chilling. They're not mining right now. Ender is deep in shit town right now. Oh, okay. I like it. Oh, he just trapped a zealot. Guys, he just put a gateway and a pylon down. The zealot popped, got trapped completely, and then he cancels it. Florencio is one of the largest brain mother truckers in the world. These probes unable to delay that cannon. I mean, he wants to recall zealots and probes to do a counterattack, but he's only got one zealot out, and this gateway is going to go down. Ender here trying to counter Florencio with one of his own strats, but he's forgotten about so many probes up here. Does Flo know? What did I just press? I just pressed back. We just rewound 10 seconds, apparently. Well done, pig. Well done. Sorry, guys. I meant to disable that key, but my hotkeys keep resetting because BattleNet 2.0 is special. Is going to snipe that pylon down. Ender is not going to be able to get another zealot out. And Florencio's got his own zealot popping out here. Now, Cybercore's going to go down. He's still forgotten. He finally finds those probes. Oh, no. Okay. All right. The zealot here. Yeah, goes back to the safety of the mineral line. You'd have to be a little careful there because they can move the probes here and then mineral walk to that patch to get through, I believe. I think they'll go that way. They might go the inside. I'm not sure, actually. Either way, Cannon's getting in range of the mineral line. No more mining for Ender. Ender still a few seconds off this. He's going to try and build shield batteries, I think, with the cyber core. That's why the pylon's going down in Florencio's base. Florencio here fully in range. No cannons at home yet, though. He still doesn't know. Guys, this replay was called, will the real Sewer Mermaid please stand up? And I think I can see why. Florencio here is having some of his own dirty tricks used against him. He's pulling his own probes. He's trying to get it. The recall's coming in, though. I don't think he's going to be able to cancel the shield batteries. He might get one, but no, he's on attack move. Run, Florencio, run. You're outnumbered. There's more probes there than you can handle. No, the zealot did not recall, though. What the hell? Oh, my God. I think Ender lost his zealot. I think he lost it up to the cannons. That's such a big loss. But he's winning this probe fight pretty hard. If only he could have walled these probes in. That would have been amazing. Meanwhile, the Nexus of Flow is going to recall. He's got a Zealot there, but 2 shield batteries for Ender. I think that might make up the difference there. The probes are going to go for the Nexus. We've got another gateway that's just finishing here. Flow does not have any minerals to build any more units, though. The probes coming into the mineral line. They're going to have to pull back. You got to pull back to the batteries. I don't think you can fight there. Look at the hold position micro. The probes were body blocking, making sure the Zealot could not be surrounded. making it very hard for Ender to attack. Ender's still up 2 workers, but that Zealot just represents so much damage, and he's going for the surround. He wants to get that Zealot so hard, but that Zealot has a harem of probes guarding his back. Is that really a harem? That's not the right word. I don't think he fiddles with the probes. They're robots, mate. They aren't designed for that. A bodyguard of probes, an escort of probes, probably all better words to use, but you know what? My mind goes to a certain place when I'm watching Florencio because he is constantly dicking people, and he's managed to do it again. Shout out to Ender. Tried to roll with the punches and counter him with one of his own plays, but unfortunately, I mean, I want to rewind a few little things here real quickly before we go into the next game. First one was, what the fuck happened to that Zealot? I don't think he hold positioned it. No! No! Oh, the Zealot. It's taking damage, man. So it took damage. Pulls back. Then he somehow loses it, right? What happens here? What happens? Just when he's about to recall, so he's putting down shield batteries now. The Nexus is about to finish. Oh my god, he grouped his probes too close. The Zealot got aggroed. Oh no! That Zealot might have won the game. And you know what definitely would have maybe won the game as well? It was back earlier. Remember that earlier Zealot that they got trapped? This was such a sick move, right? So the first Zealot was out already. But then the second Zealot pops. Flo just blocks it. The Zealot's like, what the fuck? Let me out. Flo's like, cancels these. Beautiful move. Florencio is such a big brain douchebag. I fucking love it, man. GG, well played. Oh, that was crazy. So what was that called? That was, will the real Sewer Mermaid please stand up? Guys, let's go straight into another one. That was such a quick game. Give me 1 sec. Let me pick. I am gonna go for a PVT next up, guys. What do you guys think? PVT? Let's go. PVT! Didn't see that coming is the name of this next game, guys. PVT, didn't see that coming. Ooh! Alright, guys. Let's go. It is time for yet another episode of the Florencio Files. Down near the bottom right, on his old Greg account, playing PVT. It's old Greg, the famous Florencio Sewer Mermaid. Up here in the top left, in the red, it is Self. Not my favorite name of all time, Self. It's a little odd, but you know what? I can dig it. I still think Tag, you're pregnant, and a GM Terran player. I haven't seen him around lately, actually, but I still think that's the best alias of any player I've ever seen in a video game. There's just something so comical about the idea. Like, it's something you can imagine little kids playing. Like, you know, like you'll see kids like they're playing tag, but they'll just be like, haha, you're pregnant or something. You'll be like, what? They're like, yeah, the game is you make people pregnant, and then they have to go through childbirth and have a baby and poop themselves. And you'd be like, what? Where did you hear this shit, 6-year-old kids? And they'll just be giggling, running around, like, tag, you're pregnant. And you'll be like, what the fuck? You guys let me know the greatest names you guys have ever seen in chat in a video game. I will read some of them out. I've asked this a few times over the years, and every time I am always amazed at some of them. Oh, he's gonna go pile in there. That's actually a wall off, but obviously there's a depot, so not really. Wait, he's gonna go for another one? Oh, there's no way. Oh, he actually gets it. You know what would be really smart though? If Self just lifts the barracks. You reckon he's gonna do it? Does he lift the barracks? He's gonna lift it. Move it. No, I guess with the new pylon there, it doesn't matter, right? These SCVs, 2 of them trapped behind each other. They can't get the surface area. Cancels the pylon, gets a gateway. There's a cannon up. This probe's still just running circles in this base. The other probe is chilling down there on the low ground. So even if this one dies... Oh, no. Oh my god, You're fucking kidding me. How? How does he do that? There is no way that should have worked. Oh my god. How does he pull that shit off? Oh, and the wall's down. He lets another probe in. He gets more cannons down. And he gets away from the Marine. The cannon needs to hit the SCVs. He needs to hit the SCVs. He does focus fire those 3 SCVs. He should hit these ones as well, man. The Marine pops on the outside because the cannons blocked its rally point. He needed to put... Oh, my God. The Marine on the outside. The wall goes down. This probe is still giving the finger backwards over his shoulder as he leads the SCVs around. While some of the cannons fall, other cannons are going to finish. This cannon still blasting away, wailing on that. Another pylon goes down on that side. This probe is still there. He's just going, nah, 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 nah. Get fucked, get fucked. This is... Florencio in a goddamn nutshell. I cannot believe he pulled off that bait and switch. I was like, dude, you're exposing the cannon. The drilly boys are gonna get it. But it was a trap. He locked the SCVs in with the cannon and killed so many of them. And look at that, more cannons starting behind the mineral line. This bunker, I don't think that's in range of the cannon. It's not. That cannon can shoot the bunker, but the bunker with 6 range Marines unable to shoot the 7 range cannon. This probe gets drilled a little bit, but that probe has been drilled before and will be drilled again. A zealot rocks up. Oh my God. And look at that. Look at that. The zealot, he can get between the mineral line. He says, come fight me one at a time, mate. Dude, that's a Jim Diddy zealot if I've ever seen one. That's a dude holding 2 broken bottles in a corridor waiting for the fucking people trying to mug him to come at him one at a time. Unfortunately, does get a bit overzealous, which, ironic, not, you know, for a zealot to get overzealous. Goes out into the middle, does get surrounded by 6 dudes and stabbed. But, you know, it was looking good for a while there. The SCVs are going to try and get out of there. They're going to try and escape. That probe does finally go down. Another zealot is going to pop out behind. He says, okay, you're going to expand, have about 7 SCVs. Okay, fair enough. He's just going to pull the rest of the probes. Now, these Marines trying to shoot that cannon, but these cannon, I mean, yeah, it can still kill the SCVs. There's still 2 zealots back here. He's going to depower it. There we go. Does depower the cannon. And finally, Self, I think, kind of stabilizing. The problem is, if he pulls the Marines to the low ground to defend the probes, those zealots are going to come in and ruin him. Oh, don't take the bait, Self. You've got to guard the bunker. Get back to the bunker. Okay, good move, good move. Pulls the SCVs from there. The command center, though, I mean, where do you mine? You can't get back to the main base. Those SCVs might even get killed by the cannons as they go up there. The zealots instantly sick on those SCVs. The Marines have left the bunker. The Marines have left the bunker. The probes get the surround. It's a citizen's arrest. Oh, they barely are going to sneak out. It looks like 2 of those. No, get in the bunker. Oh my God, 1 more Marine did die there. There are 2 Marines in the bunker. The probes, the zealots fighting. Every last SCV is going to go down. Can they take the bunker as well, though? The SCV is desperately trying to repair. There's not a lot of damage left. Only 1 zealot and a bunch of probes, but the probes are focus firing. They're repairing SCVs. They're going down. That zealot getting very low. The command center trying to mine, but the cannons are in range. The zealot falls. The probe's going to go back. Remember, guys, Florencio does have mining at home. He's just recalled the probes as well. He said, we did your job. Back to 16 workers mining. Recalls them back. It's 2 Marines, an SCV, and a mule. Yeah, this is the worst situation you could be in as a Terran player. Mining like that. Oh, he's just being dicked. I mean, this is one of those games, like... You know, I always try to describe it as like there's certain games that are very frustrating in StarCraft where it feels like you're getting pulled one way, then you're getting pulled the other way. It's like you're the rope in a game of tug-of-war, right? But your opponent's playing both sides, and they're just slowly ripping your arms out of their sockets. You just feel like you have no control, and it's really uncomfortable. This is like kind of like one of those games, right? Where you're just like, oh man, this is really frustrating. Like, this just keeps surprising me with new bullshit. And Flo is just having so much fun. I mean, this is his dream zone. He loves this shit. He's got 2 gases mining. He's getting a 2nd gateway. He's making warp gate. He's actually chronoing warp gate, which tells us he wants to try to warp in units maybe in the main. Oh, no. Self, no! Cannon has 7 range. Marine has 5, buddy. It's not going to work. Yeah. The pylon is only 2 hexes long. There might be some corner where you can barely take advantage of it, but... not worth trying. Reactor goes down. Does Self really think he has a chance? I mean, this is just the saddest Terran base I've ever looked at, right? Like, this is the place you come visit. If you come from, like, the base. If you guys come from, like, one of those 7-base Terran players who's got rows of planetaries, turrets, sensor towers, 12 factories, 10 starports, every upgrade imaginable. You know, you come from one of those Terran cities. This is the place you visit to get perspective. You know, you're like, oh, I'm going to go and build factories to help educate and make race cars for the disadvantaged Terran in self-space. And like you go there and you kind of see that life, you don't always just have all these like ravens and upgrades, and you don't even have high-sec auto tracking. How can you possibly live with the slow shitty Wi-Fi of this crappy radar dish? You don't even have sensor towers. Like, how do you know what weather's coming? Is it going to be a Zerg rush? Is it going to be Protoss? Is it going to be a Doom drop? You don't fucking know. This is some sad shit. Even looking at it's making me sad. Now for Florencio, he has the opposite reaction. When he sees something sad, he actually gets an erection. You know, most people would be ashamed of that erection. He's proud. He's that weird kid in class who'd wave to you and go, hey, hey, and you'd go, what? And he goes, I've got a boner, because we just talked about lesbians in sex ed class. This is a true story from my high school years. And I was like, okay. And then he was like, look, you can see it bulging from my pants. And I was like, okay, that's uncomfortable and weird. You're strange. Calm the fuck down. That's Florencio. When he sees his opponent in a position where he's 90% sure they're never going to play the game again, Florencio's like, oh, yes. When his opponent's crying as he slaughters their fucking children, he's just like, yeah, this is what I aim for in StarCraft. Everyone else feels a bit bad. Florencio's the guy's like, now I'm going to chop your corpse up. Just like, I'm going to kill all your shit. Fucking stabbing the corpse and just laughing like a maniac. Jesus Christ. Oh. Once again, always using his opponent's corpse as a moment. Not even to do any sympathy. Literally, he's well, of course, there's no sympathy with Florencio, right? But literally, just to fucking get some just sick, disgusting joy. GG's. Thanks a lot for that one, Florencio. 2 games in a row there. That was a double pack. Will the real mermaid, Sewer Mermaid, please stand up? As well as, of course, that disgusting bait and switch with that probe like that. That was a nasty cannon rush. You never cease to surprise me with how much you pull off this bullshit flow. GG, well played, man.